Hi everyone, I am very happy to have another set of tutorial videos on NumPy in Python. So in other programming languages, we have an additional composite data type called array. So array is a collection of elements of similar data type data in other programming languages. In Python, we are not having a specific data type called array, but we have a data type that supports collection of elements to be processed. We have lists, we have tuples, we have dictionaries, right? But out of this, which is more suitable to represent the arrays and to use as array? Generally, lists are used as arrays. But there are a lot of things to be discussed when there are a lot of issues are there to be addressed when lists are actually used as arrays. So Python introduced a special package NumPy that is supporting the creation and manipulation of n-dimensional homogeneous arrays. So you can have a multidimensional, homogeneous or similar data type arrays in Python, and every array you are having in Python is an object of a built-in class called ndarray. Now, before entering into some details of or little deep into NumPy, let us discuss some of the differences between using NumPy as arrays or NumPy arrays or using lists as arrays. For example, first one is NumPy arrays have a fixed size at creation. So if you are using list is actually expandable or it can grow dynamically. Whenever a new element is added, it will support. But NumPy arrays are fixed in their size and they cannot grow. So if you are changing the size of array in NumPy, that means when you are changing the size of an ND array, then that array will not be created, that array will not be expanded. Instead, a new copy of that array with new size will be created. At the same time, the old version will be deleted. So you cannot expand the size of the array. If you are expanding the size, then surely a new copy of that array will be created. And second thing, elements in NumPy array are required to be of same data type, because for every data type there is a number of bytes or a size allotted in the memory. So if you are using the elements of different data types in your NumPy array, then it's not supported, because as per rule you should have the elements of same size in the memory. So you have to use the elements of data of same data type in the NumPy arrays. But we have a provision. If you want to have the elements of different data types in your array, then you can use objects. So objects are normally the instance of the classes, where the classes will have the instance variables of different data types. And if you are gathering a collection of objects or array of objects, then you can have the elements of mixed data types in your NumPy array. And third one is the NumPy arrays are generally, the NumPy arrays are occupying or they are having the usage or application in a lot of scientific and mathematical packages. For example, if you want to learn machine learning, right, then the machine learning is the process of learning a big data set or processing a big data set and to come out with a good solution, right? So here, how to represent that big data set? Okay, and a data set or a data type or a package that supports having a large data set and with a flexible and a large set of functions or methods to process that data set is only NumPy. So NumPy is having its role in a lot of scientific and mathematical applications. Now let us move to the next content. Some of the things, some of the basic things about NumPy arrays. The NumPy arrays are actually processed element by element. That means when you are doing some operation on NumPy arrays, that NumPy arrays actually supports element by element process. Okay, any function, any built-in function or any operator defined in NumPy are operating on each and every individual element of your NumPy array. Next point is NumPy is supporting object-oriented approach because your array itself is a class. Actually, array itself is an object of the predefined class ndarray, right? So ndarray is a class that has a set of attributes and methods to process your array. So your array is an object of this ndarray class, and lot of methods and attributes related to your array are already defined. So your work is just to use that methods and attributes to manipulate your arrays. And whenever you want to use some multi-dimensional data, for example, if you want to represent a table or if you want to represent a matrix, there, so NumPy is actually the apt package, right? Because it's representing your data in multi-dimensional axis or multi-dimensional view, and so that you can have this NumPy package or NumPy array in any multi-dimensional data interchange in Python. And NumPy's main objective is actually to have the homogeneous multidimensional arrays. That means a table of elements of same data type, and it can be indexed by a tuple of non-negative integers. And an important thing is, just like other, okay, our representation of arrays in other programming languages, there we are accessing or we are having dimensions of arrays. For example, if you consider Java, so in Java we have single dimensional arrays or double dimensional arrays, or generally calling this multi-dimensional arrays. In NumPy, these dimensions are called as axes. So here we had some discussion on what is NumPy and what is the difference between using NumPy arrays and arrays or lists as arrays, and some of the basic information about NumPy we have discussed. So in the next video we will go through the topics one by one on the NumPy array. So keep on watching. Thank you.